Yeah, thank you guys. So till now we have seen the custom reports and the calculate fields. Okay. Today onwards we will see integrations. So what are the integrations? What is integrations? Okay. On which purpose we will use integration. We will see today. Okay. Some information about the integrations. Integrations means if any integrations means so if we want to send a data our application, which means workday application to other applications like payroll applications, finance applications, benefit applications, any applications guys. If we want to transfer, if we want to send a data from one system to other system, so we will use integrations. Okay. So any applications we have integrations guys. Not only Workday. If you go to the SAP, if you go to the any other applications, Oracle, ADP, if you go to any application, there is a integrations guys. Okay, integration means transfer data one system to other system. Okay, so integrations and coming to Workday integrations, if we want to send a data from Workday to other applications like ADP, okay, and Oracle apps, SAP, any application, if you want to transfer data from Workday to other application, which comes outbound integration. Okay, if we want to load a data into Workday, okay, from other application. For example, from SAP, we receive some data, some cost center data, some other application, some other data we receiving from the some other application, SAP or Oracle, any application. Okay, so we receiving a data from that application. We need to load the data into the workday system. Okay, this is also integration guys. Integration two types. One is outbound, one is another one is inbound. Outbound and inbound guys. Okay. Outbound means so from workday to other application we can call it as a outbound integration. Inbound means if we want to extract a data from the other application to workday to load a data into workday guys. That is called inbound integration. Okay, integrations two types, inbound and outbound. Inbound means we receiving a data from the other application, Oracle, SAP, ADP, some other application to load a data into the workday. This is called inbound guys. Outbound means we are sending a data from workday to other application. Okay, that is called outbound integration. Okay, so so in integrations we have a in workday integrations we have a different types. Mostly, so these are the three types, guys. Enterprise interface builder. Simply, we will call it as a EIB, guys. EIB. Okay, EIB. EIB. Full form is Enterprise Interface Builder. Okay. So second one is core connectors. Second one is core connectors. Third one is Workday Studio, guys. Workday Studio. We have a three types of integration: EIB, core connectors, Studio. Okay, so we will cover all the integration in our sessions, guys. Okay, we have a three types: EIB, core connectors, Studio. We will see one by one in our class. Okay, so this is the based on our requirement. We can choose the integration, guys, whether it's EIB or core connector Studio. Based on our requirement, we can choose, guys. Okay. Yes, yes, bro. Started recording. Okay. Based on our requirement, so we will choose the integration. Okay. So inbound means we are receiving a data from the other application to load your data into Workday. Okay. So how we can load your data into Workday means only one way, using web service. Using web service, guys. Using web service, we can load your data into Workday. Okay. We can load your data into Workday, guys. So one more option is we can enter manually. We can enter manually, guys. For example, for example, if we want to add one employee, if you want to hire an employee into the Workday, how we can do? How we can do, guys? Using hire employee task, hire employee task, and then we can give the position, country. We need to create a this all the records as a manually, guys. That person first name, last name. Okay. So then we can hire an employee, guys. This is a manual process, right? If you want to create a 100 employees, if we want to hire a 100 employees, in that case, every time each employee we need to perform hire employee task. We need to enter first employee first name, last name, this information. Okay, then start hire. Again, we will go to the hire employee task. Again, we will do the second employee first name, last name information, contact information, all the information we need to create. Then again, we will hire a new employee, second employee. If we want to hire a third employee, again we need to perform same task. This is a very long process. It will take a long time. Okay, it will take a long time to process this data, guys. Manual process. That is the way. Okay, so the integration will come at a time. So once we add all the employees details into the Excel sheet, and we can load a data into the Workday. How we can load, guys? Only one way, using web service. Using web service, we can load a data into Workday, guys. There is no other way. Only using manually, or integration means we can go with the web service, guys. So we have a different web services. If we search in the Google Workday web services, okay. So if you search in the Workday web services, okay. So here, what are the uh, categories we have? Okay, these are the categories, guys. Okay, admissions, adoptions, options management. Under options management, what are the web services we have? We can check it. Okay, so based on that, human resource, integrations, learning, everything, payroll, we have a different categories. Okay, if we click on the version directory, so we will see the updated versions, guys. Okay, so from version 9 onwards, the web services got introduced. So till now, this is the new latest version, guys. Version 43.1 and 2024 R2 releases. This version got released. Okay, if we go back, if we click on the operation directory, okay, so these are the list of web services we have, guys. This is the only for options management web services. Okay, but if we click on the this is the operation directory option. Okay, this will contain all the web services in the web services category on this side, guys. This is staffing, human resource, staffing, compensation. Same way we will have a options management well, options management as well. If you can observe, options management, the category. So this contains the adjust time of different web services, guys. Same way, if you can observe, this all the categories contain the different web services. This all contain the operations folder contain the all the web services list, guys. Okay. So this contains the mostly get web services. Okay. Change, cancel, this all the web services. Okay. Parallelly, we will have a get web services. Get means this is for outbound purpose we can use, guys. Get means we are a we are going to extract the data from workday. Get means get a data from the workday to send a data to the third party application, guys. In that purpose we will use a get services. Okay. So the same way we will have a, to scroll down, yes, put put services and post and import different web services we have, guys. Start with this put, post, web, import. This all the web services inbound, for inbound purpose we will use, guys. Put means to post a data into the workday, guys. It means post a data into workday means inbound, right? Post a data into workday means inbound, guys. Get a data from workday to send a external application means outbound application, outbound integration. Okay. So now we're going to discuss as a inbound integration, right? Inbound means put, post,
If you receive
import,
the data.
manage different web service types we have, guys. So mostly we will have a put web services. Okay. Put, manage, import. So this all the web services used to load a data, guys. Post a data into workday, guys. Okay. And request also. Edit also. Edit means we're going to update the workday data, right? So edit also inbound integration, guys. And a request also inbound integration. So for example, request one time payment. The request one time payment. And the request web service is also inbound integration, guys. Okay. So if we click on this web service, any one of these web service, guys, as your wish, any one of these web service. So we will see the what is the web service, okay, under compensation category. What is the request? Request one time payment web service, guys. If we click on this XML option, okay, it will show the sample request XML format. Okay. If we click on this XML format, it will open a XML format here, guys. Okay. And this is the response. How the what are the fields we have in the web service request? In the request one time payment web services, these are the fields we have, guys. Business process parameters, request one time payment data. So if we click on the any one of these, for example, request one time payment data. If I click this contain the sub sub fields, guys. Okay, sub fields. If you scroll up, this is the folder request one time payment data. Inside this, we will have a different fields, guys. Okay, effective date, position reference, employee visibility date, okay, reason reference. So what is this sub service? Request one time payment, right? So what is use of request one time payment? You can see this description, guys. This operation allows to requesting a one time payment an employee via request one time payment business process. It means So whenever we're going to give a one-time payments like bonus, this information, every yearly we're going to give a bonus, okay, or one-time payment, okay. So our allowances like what is called yearly, we will get, they will get it as a allowances, right? So variable pay, those things using this web service we can give, guys, okay. So if it's a one or two employees, we can give over tenant, guys. Yes or no? Over tenant we can give using the task, request one time payment task. But so if you want to give a one time payment or variable pay or bonuses, any bonuses, 1,000 employees or 2,000 employees or 5,000 employees, in that case, is it possible, guys? It is very hard to give a as a manually enter. Yes or no? It will take a 1 month or 2 months time to complete all transactions as manually, guys. Okay, so that is the reason we go with the integration to upload a large data, bulk data into Workday, guys. Okay, so this is the purpose we go with to request one-time payment web service. Okay, this contains the different data, request one-time payment data. Inside it, this data, we will have a different fields, guys. Position reference, effective date, on which date we going to give a amount, on which date the employee can see this data, how much they got. Until that date, the employee can't see the data, guys. Okay. Reason reference, it means what is the reason for giving this one-time payment. Is it like Christmas bonus, or some companies will give the Christmas bonus, guys, 1,000 or 2,000 gift vouchers, right? Or any other Diwali gift vouchers. So what are those references, guys? Okay, same as one time payment sub data section. This contains the this contains subfolders, guys. If you see blue color highlighted fields, it means it contains the subfields. If you click on this blue color button, it automatically redirects to that page, guys, that folder. One time payment plan reference. What is the plan name? Schedule payment date. When we going to give the amount. Okay. Coverage start date. If it's a benefit, we are going to give a benefits to the employees. Okay. Health benefits. Some benefits we are going to give, right? So that time, so we're going to give a benefit plan means start date, end date. Like for example, here Jan to December, we're going to give every month as a 500 rupees. So that time we will go into coverage start date and end date. Amount, how much amount we going to give? Okay, percentage or percentage, amount or percentage. Okay, currency reference, on which currency like USD, INR, or we can give some other currency, Canada currency. So based on that, we will give the currency reference. Okay, cost income free reference, one-time payment work tax reference. These are all the optional tax, guys. Okay, no need to give these fields. This is the one-time payment plan ID. Okay, so these are the fields. Whenever we going to update a data, it's a required fields, guys. Okay, this is the web service, guys. Okay, if you want to see the XML format, if we click on this XML, it will display the XML format, guys. This fields list. If you go down here, if you can observe, this is the one-time payment plan reference, schedule payment date, coverage start date, coverage end date. This is the amount and the percentage. Okay, this all the fields we will have available in the XML, guys, and XML format. Okay, this is the web services, guys. Only if you want to load a data into Workday, we go with the web service, guys. Through web service, we can load a data into Workday, guys. Okay. So that is the inbound purpose. Okay. So before start our actual integration, we will we will see. So what are the back end? What are options we have? Okay. The first one is integration IDs. Anyone knows about this task, guys? Integration IDs. So there is a interview question also. What are the what are the IDs we have in the workday? What are the IDs we have in the workday? Okay. It means we have a three types of IDs, guys. One is workday ID. This is the created by workday automatically. Second one is a reference ID. Okay. Which one? This is also created by the workday, but this is a editable. If we want, we can change it, guys. Okay. Third one is a external IDs. Okay. External IDs. So, for example, if you go to the login summary. So, if you go to any field, guys, any field, if you go to the any field action and check in the integration IDs option, guys, you will see integration IDs option. Any field, if you go to here or manager or supervisor organization, anything, if you go to any field, action of this field, you can find integration IDs. Under integration IDs, we will have a view IDs. It means if you want to see the what are the IDs we have, we can see view IDs option. This is the edit external IDs, edit reference IDs. Okay. As I said, right, if you want to edit the reference IDs, we can edit, guys, which is created by workday. Okay, even it's created by workday also, we can edit, guys. Okay. External IDs which is created by manually by human. Okay. This is also we can edit, guys. We have only two options here we can see, but third one is a workday IDs. We can't see here, guys. If we go to view IDs, there we can see, guys. This is the workday ID. It contains 32 characters. Okay. 16. 30. And this is a workday ID, guys. We can't edit this workday ID, guys. Okay. And next one is the reference IDs. So what is the reference ID type? Organization reference ID. And what is the value? This is the value, guys. Okay. So for this human resource, we don't have any external IDs. We don't have any external IDs. So we don't see any external IDs. If we go to the action of this human resource integration IDs, if you want to edit reference IDs, we can edit, guys. If we want to put it as a one, we can put it as a one and click OK. If you can observe, supervisory human resource one, guys. The reference IDs. Yes or no? Total how many IDs, guys? Workday IDs, reference IDs, external IDs. We have a three types. So if again go to the action of this field, open in the integration IDs, edit reference IDs. I will roll back the changes, guys. I am removing the one and click OK. Done. See, it's got removed, guys. Okay. This way we can edit the reference IDs. So the same way, external IDs. Edit external IDs. If you go to this option, so this is the effective date from the 2010. Click OK. If you want to add external IDs, this is what I said, guys, earlier. I told you, right, this is a created by manually by any person, guys. If we want, we can maintain our external IDs. So if we want, we can add, if we want to create one more external one, okay, or we will check in the all the existing ones, guys. Any one we can take it as one. And what is the value for the external ID? We can give test. Click OK, guys. Now, if I go to see if we can observe here, guys. Previously we have workday ID and reference IDs. Now we will have a external IDs as well. Okay. This way we can use it as a three different IDs, guys, which is very important, guys, for integration purpose. Okay. So if we go to the maintain reference IDs, so we will have business object as a, so if you want, we can request pages one. See, these are the organization reference IDs we have, guys. Values. So what is our value, guys? Supervisory organization human resource, right? So if you search, okay, we have to check, guys. Total hundreds of records. No, it's not returning anything. If you want to change those values, we can change, guys, this ID. Okay? Organization reference IDs. Okay? So this way we can find integration IDs, guys. We have three types: workday ID, reference IDs, and the external IDs. So if any field is, we don't want to go to any profile, guys. If you want to see the, if you can observe, for example, view profile. If you want to find a location IDs, guys, this is the location, right? If you go to here, view IDs, right? So here, if you can observe, this is the workday ID and this is the reference ID. External IDs we have two, guys. One is ADP papers, new organization hierarchy, load EIP, guys. We have a two external IDs. Okay. Total three types: workday ID, reference ID, external ID. Each one contains only one except external ID. External ID contains two types and the values also. Okay. So this is the location ID. This is the value San Francisco. So if you want to India location ID, how we can find it? This is the San Francisco ID, guys. If you want to find it as India, UK, some other country, some other location ID you want, how we can find it? Tell me, guys. Any idea? Any idea, guys? If we want to find a other location ID, we can create a one custom report, guys. In the custom report, you will have a reference ID field, workday ID field, reference ID fields, guys. Based on that, we can pull it, guys. Okay. So we will have a integration IDs. Integration IDs report, guys. This is the standard report. Okay. If you want to create, you can create a custom report to create all the location IDs or any IDs, we can pull it, guys. But we have a delivered report which is called integration IDs. If we click on this, it will ask the business object. What is our business object? What is our business object, guys?
Location.
Yes, correct. Location. If I select location and click OK, if we can see, total 326 items we have, 326 locations we have. So this is the instance, guys. Okay, location name. This is the workday ID of the location. This is the one type of ID, guys. Okay, this is the reference ID, guys. What is the reference ID type? Location ID. This is the ID value. Okay, so we have a external IDs as well. This is the external IDs, guys. This is the value. So using this integration IDs report, we can see the all the locations, all the IDs, guys. This is San Francisco. This is New York ID. This is Chicago. This is Atlanta, Dallas. Everything we can find it here, guys. Okay. Location ID, guys. If you can observe, this is the location ID. Location underscore ID. Where it is, guys? Under reference IDs. Okay. Reference ID, we will have a location underscore ID. This is the value. Okay. This is the name, guys. If you can observe, between San and Francisco, between that, we will have a space, guys. Coming to IDs, reference IDs, we don't have spaces. It will not allow spaces, guys. It will not allow spaces. Replacing the spaces with underscore, guys. If you go to the San Francisco integration IDs, edit reference IDs. Okay, so it will not allow spaces, guys. I think it will allow. Sorry. Okay, by default it will not. By default it will create as a underscore, guys. Replace with the spaces with the underscore. Okay, these are the IDs we have in the tenant, guys. Integration IDs, workday ID, reference IDs, external IDs, guys. This is the very most important thing while creating a integrations, guys. Okay, if we doesn't know anything, just go to the integration IDs. Anything, not only location, guys. If you want to capture a any field, company reference IDs, you want to find it, we can find it as the companies, guys. Total 143 companies we have. Global Model Services USA. This is the workday ID. This is the reference ID, guys. Organization reference ID. Okay. So we have a two types of IDs, guys. Reference IDs. Organization reference ID is this one, and the company reference ID as this one, guys. Two different IDs, guys. Okay. Same way we have a organization for this one, Faden. We will have a organization reference ID and a company reference ID, guys. Okay. These are the IDs we have, guys. Okay. This is a very important, guys. One is the web services. What are the web services we have? If we want to check it, if we go to the Google and check Workday web services, select the operation directory. Okay. Here, if we search anything, request one-time payment or time off, adjust time off. Okay. Any field, guys. Anyone or companies, cost centers. If you want to get cost centers, it means if we want to extract the data from Workday, what are the cost centers we have? We can use this web service. So we can check this description, guys. What is the use of this get cost center web services? It will give the detailed information here. Okay. The same way we have a put cost center. It means this is the description. If you want to load your data into Workday, we can use this website. Okay. So, and the second one is integration IDs, guys. What are the integration IDs? We have three types. On which case we can use the organization reference ID, or company reference ID, or Workday ID. On which case we are going to use these IDs. See carefully. Okay. Yeah. Coming to coming to inbound integration, guys. We will start inbound integration, guys. So we will be going to discuss three types of integration, guys. So the first class, EAB class, guys. EAB. So inside the EAB, first we will discuss inbound EABs, guys. Inbound EABs. Okay? Inbound EABs. What is the steps for creating a EAB, guys? So what is the step to creating a custom report? Custom report, guys. How we can create a custom report?
With the
Create
create custom report task.
task.
yes, correct. So creating a custom report task, right? The same way, if we want to create a EAB, we have a task create EAB task, guys. Create EAB task. So if you go to the create EAB task, it will automatically come here. Just select that. So this is the name, guys. So what are the name? We're going to define a integration. This inbound integration. Okay. So for creating an integration or custom report, anything, we want to declare a name. Follow the name, guys. Follow the perfect naming conversation. Okay. So what is the regular naming conversation? We're going to give a proper name to the any integration or custom report. How we can give? No. Remember, on the real time, we're going to give as a INT. It means integration. Okay. Integration. What is the number? So it's the first integration in our tenant. We can give it as a 001. Three letters or four letters of the integration number, guys. Or if it's already 127 integrations we have, okay. So we're going to give a new integration. We're going to create a new integration. The integration number is INT 128. Okay. Underscore. And what is the integration? EIB. Okay. So we need to select whether it's inbound or outbound. Okay. So for example, we're going to give a inbound. Okay. So what is the inbound? For example, we're going to load a data. We're going to give a one-time payment to the employees. Okay. One-time payment of the employees. So OTP or space inbound. Okay. We can give anything, guys. Until here, we need to follow proper name, guys. INT 128. Later underscore EIB. We can give it as a EIB OTP inbound or OTP EIB inbound, guys. We can give the OTP first, EIB inbound. Like this also we can give, guys. But first we should follow this name, guys. INT 128, 130, 005, 012, like that. Okay. Then later we need to select a for EAB. For EAB, which integration we're going to give, guys? EAB, right? In EAB, what type of integration we're going to give? We're going to create inbound, right? So we need to select a radio buttons, inbound or outbound. Inbound or outbound. Inbound, right? We need to select and click OK, guys. What is the task, guys? Create EAB task. Then it will ask name. Once we give in the name, we need to select a inbound or outbound. Once we select the inbound option, it will redirect to this page, guys. It will redirect to this page. This contains the five steps. Five steps, guys. First one, general setting. Second one is get data. Third one is transform. Fourth one is delivery. Fifth one is review and submit, guys. This contains EAV inbound contains the five steps. So first one is a general setting. It means general set containing name of the integration and ID of the integration. As we discussed earlier, what is the ID? Integration ID is right. This is the ID means reference ID, guys. For this integration, reference ID is this one. As we discussed earlier, automatically the spaces convert to underscore or remove the spaces, guys. Okay. See if we can observe here, OTP between ATP and EAP, we will have a space. Here by defaultly removed, guys, IDs. Okay. So if you give it as a space, it gives a error, guys. It gives a error. Enter only uppercase character, lowercase character, number 0 to 9, underscore and dashes hyphen. Other than that, it will not allow, guys. Remove the space. This is the ID and this is the name of the integration. These options only we will have the general setting, guys. Under general setting, only these two options we have. Okay. If you go to the next option, by clicking the next or click the get data, any one you can click, guys, no problem. So I'm clicking the next option. So here, see, get data. Get data means where we getting the data. Where we getting the data, guys? External, from external application, right? For example, SAP application, they given as a or HR people manually enter the data as Excel prepared. HR people are manager given as a one-time payment to the employees. Each manager, for example, in India company Hyderabad location, we have a five or 10 managers. Under 10 managers, each manager, under each manager, we will have a 5 employees. Okay, total 50 employees, right? So each manager they given as a one-time payment to the employees. Okay, and they will send it to the HR people. HR people will review that Excel file and finalize that Excel file and share to the our team, workday team, to load a data into the workday. Okay, so they will provide Excel sheet, right? So we need to enter those data into the our integration purpose. How we can use it? Let's see. So get data means where we getting the data, guys? While running the integration, while launch the integration, we're going to attach that file, guys. Okay, we're going to attach that file, guys. We don't receive any other application or any SFTP server. Okay, so we will see SFTP server how we can attach that from that SFTP folder. But as of now, we're going to attach from the launch. See, if we can observe, these all options we have in the retrieve method from SFTP folder or REST URL, Google Drive, Amazon servers. So, for example, the HR people will place the file into the some other locations, SFTP folder or some other files. Okay, we want to retrieve file from there that application means SFTP application, and we need to load the data into Workday. This way, guys, we need to enter a SFTP address and username, password, this all the information for the SFTP. But As of now, we're going to give you this option, guys. Attach file at launch. Okay, because of we don't have any SFTP addresses or Google Drive addresses. We don't have. So that is the purpose. We're going to give a attach file at launch. It means while launch the integration, while run the integration, we need to attach that file, guys. That file we're going to attach and run the integration to load a data. Understand, guys? This option attach file at launch.
Yes, Anna.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. On coming to, if we scroll down, we have a data format. And which format we going to load a load? And which format? So we have only two options, guys. Web service spreadsheet template or custom object spreadsheet, guys. Custom object means uh, uh, did Angie bro told you about the custom object, guys? No, about the custom object. No. Okay. So I will tell you the custom object. What is the custom object? Custom object means, for example, one employee data, employee ID, first name, last name, compensation details, manager details, location details, everything we have a workday system. For example, few fields doesn't support by workday. For example, uh, last time, so every employee have the few employees have the COVID situation, right? So which employee got uh, enrolled into the vaccination? Who got enrolled into the vaccination? They want to track it, guys. They want to track it. The companies want to track it as a which employees got completed the first dose, second dose, on which date he completed the first dose, second dose. Okay, this information they want to track it. How they can track it? Do you have any fields related to the COVID first dose, second dose, those fields? We don't have those fields, guys. We don't have. So in that case, those type of fields which is not supported by workday, which is not existing to the workday. If you want to track those type of fields which is not existing in the workday, okay, those type of fields we can create in using the custom objects, guys. Using the custom object, we can create a custom fields, and we can load a data into the custom fields. We can enter data, guys. So that way we can use the custom object spreadsheet template, guys. Okay, this is the one way, and another one is a web service spreadsheet template. So mostly we will use a web service spreadsheet template, guys. Format, file type, as we discussed earlier, right? But I told you guys, only using web service we can load your data into the workday. Okay, we can use a web service spreadsheet template. What is the web service we going to give? Here we can to give web service operation, guys. Okay, what is the web service operation we going to give? What is the web service, guys?
One-time payment.
One-time
Yes,
payment.
yes, correct. Thank you, guys. Request one-time payment. So request one-time payment web service. It is selected. Okay, that's it. Click next. And get data is a second option. What are the options you guys? First of data source. Data source. You will select as a attached file. On data format. Under data format, we're going to give you a file type as a web service spreadsheet template. And what is the web service? Request one-time payment web service. Okay, then click next, guys. This is the transformation, guys. So transformation, we don't need to select anything. by default it selected as a template model, and the template model web service by default is selected as a request one time payment. Request one time payment. No need to touch in the transformation tab. Click next. So where we going to deliver this data? Where we going to deliver this data, guys? Workday only, right? It's not an external application. It's an inbound integration. It means we're going to load your data into the Workday only. So by default, it's selecting as a Workday web service operation. So we don't have any other options as well. Okay. No need to touch the delivery option, guys. Okay. Delivery method is Workday web services. Through Workday web services, we're going to load your data, guys. That option we're going to select here. And click next, review and submit, guys. This option uses to review the what are the options we have selected in the previous section, previous 4 sections. First is the general settings. Next is the get data section. What are the options we have selected for review purpose? Okay, this is a transformation. Transformation on the delivery, we don't need to touch anything. Just do click OK, guys. If you can observe, so every instance contains the integration IDs, guys. If we go to the view IDs, see, this is the Workday ID by defaultly created, and this is the integration system ID, which is I showed previously in the general settings. This is the reference ID. Okay. If we go to the integration, if you can observe, this is the system ID. So this is the configuration we have done. Get data section. What are the options we have selected? Okay, in the transformation and delivery sections, what are the options we have selected, everything. Okay, so this is the web service is a request one time payment. Okay, so these are the options, guys. This is a security we can ignore as of now. Okay, so now we're going to run this integration. How we can go into run this integration? If you go to the action of this integration, under integration, okay, under integration tab we have a launch. So this is the run frequency, run now. We don't want to schedule this integration. Just click OK. It will ask the integration attachment. Do you remember, guys? While creating a integration get data section, we have select one option. Attach at launch time. Attach at launch time. Yes or no? So now we're going to attach that file, guys, here. Create integration attachment, and we can attach that file. Which file we going to attach? So, which is provided by the business team, HR people. Yes or no? So, if they will provide as a Excel file, CSV file, that file will not accept it. Workday will not accept any other format. It will allow only Workday format, guys. Workday format. If you give it any other format, it will not allow. It will give a error. We need to load as a Workday format. Okay. So for example, if you try to load any other format, case, I'm going to give it as a any Excel file. For example, they will provide as a Excel file. For example, I'm going to give a put options import. Some other web service case. This is the put options import. Different web service request, guys. I'm going to attach this file. Okay, I'm going to run this integration. If you want to give any other format or any other data, Workday will not allow guys. It will give you error. See, this is the error. The processing fault occurred generating the spreadsheet. The workbook has a one sheet, but the transformation accept the workbook with the three sheets. Okay, this is the gives a error different sheet we are going to give. So how we can know what are the workday format? How do you know workday format? So there is a option guys to know all the workday formats. Okay, so we'll see tomorrow the option. Okay, till now what we discussed guys, we discussed about the what are the integration, what is the integration, and which purpose we're going to give a integration, what type of integrations we have in the workday system. Okay, so we will start a inbound integration, and before that we have discussed in the what are the integration IDs we have. Okay, three types of integration IDs: workday IDs, reference IDs, external IDs. Okay, and so how we can create a EIB using the task. What is the task? Create EIB task. Then select the inbound and what are the options we have in the inbound EIB integrations. Get data section, general setting, and delivery, transformation, and review and submit. Total five options we have. And each option, what is the purpose of the option we have seen today, guys. And we have run the integration. How we can run the integration? Go to the action of the integration. Under integration tab, we have a launch option. Okay, using that we have launched the integration, and in the launch parameters we have to attach while launch the integration guys. How we can attach the file we have seen guys. So we'll see tomorrow how the workday format we can see, how we can see the workday format, how we can enter a data as a workday format. Okay, and what are the launch parameters we have based on the launch parameters, what is the use of the launch parameters. Okay, each one by one we can see tomorrow guys. Okay, till now any doubts guys? Till now any doubts?
No, Anna.